So review on the Black Widow V3 Razer Yellow key switch. That's linear and silent with ABS keycaps, double shot, and it has a wrist pad. So I unboxed it already actually, but I can show you what was in the box. Manual like always, and I'm not sure if they give you a sticker this time. Oh, looks like they did. It's in here. 3 stickers. It's cool. Yeah, that's what you get for the manual. Then there was a USB protector. Was this? And then that's basically it. Let's move on. Then there's the wrist pad. So I actually have the Black Widow 3 right here. And this is the wrist pad. The wrist pad for this Black Widow V2 by the way. V2 one is wrist pad is leather, but the new one V3 is actually plastic, pure plastic. It does have some what is this? It's trying to look like leather, but it's really not. It's just plastic. It's quite low, very hard. It's not very comfortable, but it's there for you. Then there's the keyboard. Overall, it's a nice keyboard. I give it a 9 out of 10. There's a play and stop button. If you press it 3 times, it goes next song, and if you press it twice, twice goes next song, and 3 times goes previous song. Then this one controls the volume right here. Volume. If you click it, it's mute. Click it again to unmute. And then so the keyboard setup is quite high. How can I measure this? Well, that's because Black Widow V2 has like a plastic all over on the side. So the key actually feels lower, but it's like the same height. It's just that there's nothing covering around and between the keys. See here, it's just empty, so it's easier to clean. But yeah, this keyboard actually feels very nice. The review said the spacebar is very loud, but I guess it's loud. Oh, it's very loud actually. It's almost the same sound, or it's a little quieter than that. And keys. If you press slowly, then compared to the green switch. So 0.5 mark off for the wrist pad. They went cheap for this. There's like a I don't know if there's a magnet, but I don't think there's a magnet. It's not strong enough. But for this one, actually, it sticks onto the thing kind of. There's like a magnet on the edge here, so it sticks the keyboard wrist pad onto it easily, and you can't take it off easy. Yeah, like I said, this one you can't really clean because it's quite dirty actually. It's just dusty. Well, there are plastics blocking the pathways, and the keys are these actually feel better because these have flat smooth surface, whereas this one has I don't know, this one, it's not smooth, it's just like sandpaper, kind of almost, but smooth sandpaper, but not. It's not a perfectly even surface, so you can hear me scratching it. When I scratch this one, you don't hear anything. Just the key moving. Yeah, that's the two complaints that I have. This is wired, of course. It was $90 off sale on BestBuy.ca. So I got it for $109 plus. That's included tax. Yeah. What else? V2, it had a macro key. M1 to M5. This one doesn't. So there's like I'm more used to having a wider keyboard, but it's fine. It's only like 2 centimeters shorter. Yeah, I think that's it. Then right, V2 had actually had a USB port on the side and a headphone jack. So if you look at the V2 port, you can actually see that it has 3 plugs. One for the USB port, one for the headphone jack, and one for the actual USB itself. When which one is this? This one's the one. This one's the V3. There's only one USB port for this, so I guess you're missing out on it's not going in. Okay, that's all the way in. I guess you're missing out on the ports on the side. If you really need them, then I recommend going with the V2. It's probably cheaper. It feels nicer. The number pad. Also the font sizes are bigger on this. So let's see it. So there's the enter. That font size compared to this font size. It's really small on the V2, and it looks nicer when it's smaller. But that's what you get. I do prefer non-tactile clicky sound, but I also prefer the V2's wrist pad. But with extensive usage, the leather seems to come off, and the warranty doesn't cover that, so that's too bad. I put stickers all over it. The leather's coming back or coming off, so there's nothing I can do though. Actually might use this wrist pad for the V3. It's a bit nicer. That's fine, not much complaints. So yeah, if you're gonna get the V3, you gotta remember that the wrist pad is not leather. The key itself is, they're both V2 and V3 are both double shotted ABS, but then these feel less smoother. Depends on your personal preference, I guess. And I do prefer the play button and the volume up and down button with the mute. Whereas you have to use the function key for V2. And V3 is shorter in width. V3 is shorter, yeah. V2 is longer in width because there's a macro key on the side. That's about it. Yeah. Bye. Thank you.